This week, our review on the viral Barney Maxing diet, where we eat nothing but barnacle bills for one meal. Footy club suspends piece of shit local comedian after he does something entirely in character. And Triple M air groundbreaking new segment for commercial radio.
Get ready to play Triple M's Battle of the Sexes. Ladies, come on.
Ladies, come on. From the city that doesn't need industries when it's got selling houses to each other at exponentially increasing prices, it's the Adelaide Mail Week in Review podcast. I'm Trent Butler, and joining me is the man who has cycled the outlines of dozens of big-breasted naked women all over Adelaide on the Strava app to avoid paying for a VPN. It's Dan Schmidt. And Dan, it's a great day for Adelaide and therefore the world. We've stolen another event from Melbourne, and I don't know what the Australian Open Golf is, but suck shit, Melbourne.
Hey, yeah, absolutely, good. Absolutely. And we've had a taste of golf now. We've had a taste of, the layman's golf, so to speak. It's time for the big show. It's time for the Australian Open.
The poor man's golf.
Well,
sponsored with billions of dollars in dirty oil money.
I'm just concerned.
We want some of that pure golf.
I'm just concerned. Are the board sitting around like, can we still do the murders of the journalists? That's what I'm hoping.
I assume that was part of golf. Is that not?
I don't know. Ask Craig Parry. There's a throwback to last week when we had Craig Parry on. It was great. Listen to the podcast.
Well, you didn't listen? It's live. You only hear Craig Parry on the live podcast.
Oh, okay.
He's coming up later.
Okay, that's great. I'm deeply offended, though, in one of your... Okay, one, you come out with great headlines for the intro of this podcast, and then we never use those, and some of them are very good.
Go to complete waste. Well, they're all based on true stories.
Yeah, the Shooter Williamson, though, thing, deeply offensive. Deeply offended that someone would actually describe him as a comedian. So there we go. Not the only one being suspended from a footy club. Go the Gullies.
Now, what you said was much worse. Before we get into it, I just noticed this tonight. According to Border Watch, Mount Gambier has been named amongst Australia's most sleep-deprived cities. And I wonder why that might be.
Is that real? Are you? Okay?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Only 6 sleeps till Christmas in Mount Gambier.
All right, that's
good gear.
Let's yeah. Well, it's not so good, but it's pretty good.
It's
gear.
pretty good gear.
Yeah.
Did we get an email from a listener from Mount Gambier? I still don't think we have. And they got all this extra time on their hands. I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Yeah, no emails.
What does that mean? Are they in a different time zone?
Maybe they don't have email down there yet. Then that's okay. Send us a fax.
Heaps of time on their hands. No light bulbs left in their house for some reason. Is it punching down? I think it's punching down.
They are
it's not
south.
punching sideways.
I think physically they are south. So yes, we are technically punching down.
We didn't talk about this last week, but Kane Cornes has released his much anticipated list of overrated things. Tent pole on my calendar. You've got the Met Gala red carpet, Clean Up Australia Day, obviously, and Kane Cornes releasing his overrated list. If you didn't catch it, did you see this?
No, I did not see this.
Top 3 was I'm going to go 3, 2, 1 here. Number 3, Boxing Day test. Lobster and beer.
He just has a list of okay. I thought Kane Cornes' list would be just of things he is specialised in. That he, be sport. So the Boxing Day test makes sense. It does make sense because it's quite a good event. Just random things. Kane's just doing. I wonder what his top 3 things
just
are.
Anything.
He's like whiskey. The colour blue.
and that feeling of ennui when it rains after a long summer.
The smell of concrete when the rain first hits it.
Well, he has done an underrated list.
Okay.
And, just reading through, I'm starting to think that Kane Cornes engages in a little bit of rage baiting. We're not on it.
Okay.
Now, also... Actually, before we get into the underrated, also on his overrated list were gender reveal parties and parent-teacher interviews. Now, who the fuck are rating either of those things, especially parent-teacher interviews.
Oh, you know what I can't wait for? To hear how my kid's doing at school. Always, every time it's, very smart student but could be doing better. I mean, it's great. It's great to hear. I think I rate them so highly. So highly.
I'm pretty sure my parents still think that parent-teacher interviews stopped after year 4. Or maybe they were just complicit in the lie and they're like, there's none this year. It's like, no, there's none. It's like,
all right, we all have a mutual understanding, and that's on my underrated list.
All right, Kane Cornes' things that are underrated. It is an exhaustive list. He's done over 20 things. I'm not going to go through all of them.
We shouldn't allow him access to any sort of AI that is going to write this for him. Yeah. Kane Cornes.
Nah.
No, I know.
At number 19, going to a Mount Gambier bakery. This is what he said about that.
I'm nude. I don't care who sees me.
Actually, that is what he said about outdoor showers, underrated, apparently. So that's just setting a tone. So it's a random grab bag of shit. Outdoor showers, number 19.
Okay, little perverted, but I can get behind it.
I'm nude. I don't care who sees me.
At number 17, old Porsches. So he's in touch with the common man.
A 96 Boxster. There's nothing quite like it, except an outdoor shower in the nude, really.
At number 9, Oscar winner Tom Hanks.
Well, I think, I don't know if he knows what underrated means.
Yeah, is he specifically underrated?
Well, I think when you achieve the, pinnacle of the award in your industry, there's the very definition of not being underrated. Unless he's, should be winning more awards. What did Tom Hanks star in that didn't win him an award, perhaps? I can't think of it.
He's never won the Brownlow.
He has never won the Brown. And you know what? I think it's Wake AFL. It's just get behind him,
Yeah.
I've seen Tom Hanks run. We all have. He had the braces on his legs.
Run away from the Epstein files.
Apparently. Or do that.
Sorry, he did. Yeah, when he was younger. The braces on his legs.
The braces on his legs. He learned how to. Elvis taught him how to dance. That's all I got.
And then he'd all he grew that beard, and Jenny broke his heart, and he just went running across the country.
He went running.
He's number 9. Number 8, Jazz Apples. So Tom Hanks is underrated, but not as underrated as Jazz Apple. Now, this is where it completely falls off for mine, because the Jazz Apple is a piece of shit.
You want a Royal Gala. If you're going that colour, you Royal Gala.
Yeah, unless you want a tiny, tart, rock-hard apple that tastes like an awful pear. That's the Jazz Apple.
Okay.
Kind of people who say they like Jazz Apples are the kind of people, pretentious fuckwits who say they like jazz. Like they don't understand fruit, but they pretend that they do.
Yeah, I think you've hit the nail on the head there.
They're just closing their eyes, clicking along.
It's not even Jazz Apple. It's more Scar Fusion Apple. I find a lot of them.
Number 3, going to the movies alone. Number 2, hot stone massages. Number 1,
common man.
When you ring someone and they don't answer.
Well,
that is Kane Cornes' number 1 most underrated thing.
Well, look, I get the feeling he gets a lot of that.
It's the weirdest thing. It just keeps happening.
Straight to voicemail every time. It's great. I think he's just telling himself that to make him feel better.
So, Moonta Bay has a new, much anticipated webcam at its beach. This is what it looks like.
Yeah.
So it's a state government algae monitoring webcam at Moonta Bay. It sparked outrage after the locals realised that the live stream was pointed directly, if you have a look at it, at a public beach shower. Here's what one local said.
I'm nude. I don't care who sees me.
The camera... So the camera was...
Keep that in the thing, by the way. We're going to use that every episode.
The camera was supposedly installed to monitor algal bloom conditions.
Okay.
Now, if you look at that photo, it's about 250 meters away from the shore. I'm not getting a whole lot of insight.
That is how Moonta is. I've been there a couple of times with the kids. A lovely splash water park by the caravan park right there. But you got to walk a long way to get to any sort of ocean at Moonta. A blooming
one
way.
local told the advertiser, any sicko from anywhere in the world can watch the live feed. The angle of the camera was eventually changed after a group of angry locals turned up to protest in front of it, raising the ire of pervs and sickos all over the world. Apparently, the council defended the camera, saying it had been precisely calibrated to detect harmful marine algal bloom and also the exact moment someone realizes they forgot a towel. While some locals described the webcam as creepy, Greg from North Carolina described the webcam as, hey, why'd you change the angle of the webcam? Apparently. Do you think
Kane's just watching it 24/7 like this is underrated? Moonta algal bloom monitoring.
This is, we often hear of local councils running into financial troubles.
Yeah.
Is this something that, could be a new revenue stream? Could they put this behind a paywall?
Yeah, I guess so. Because of the current restrictions on a lot of websites, which I just found out about recently. South Australia, I'm not providing my ID to you.
Your calves, on the other hand. It's incredible detail in the Strava.
Yeah, throwback to the earlier joke. I absolutely look. Some of those regional councils have trouble keeping the revenue going. I say let's not stop at the beach shower webcam. Let's one in every house. Could be the way to go. I'm just saying. Look, it's just an idea. Look, I'm just throwing things out on the table. One in every house, one in every change room, one specifically. Underneath. No, I won't go too far.
No. Name the name you were going to name.
Getting a bit silly. Well, they'll be seeing some moons down in Moonta. That's for sure.
Very good. I do have a new favorite social media account, Tam. Would you like to guess to whom it belongs? That
comedian guy who did the bit and got cancelled.
Shooter Williamson, yeah.
Doesn't narrow it down at all. I would like to guess who've I been digging this week. Completely unironically, I'm going to say I am actually digging the Adelaide Unfiltered podcast and what they're doing there. I think that's great. I was going to make a joke about it, but absolutely not. It's actually very, very good.
They're doing very good work.
They're doing very good work. Raising words.
They were pipped at the post. One more guess.
Johnny, pizza guy.
Capris. No, it's our risen again, heavily hyphenated Lord Mayor.
Okay.
Jane Lomax Smith.
Oh, great account. Great account.
Jane Slomax Smith, as some people.
Jane Woke-Max Smith.
Hello, I'm Jane Slomax Smith, the future slumlord of Adelaide. Now, everyone's got a bit of their knickers in a twist over this whole parking issue. Now, I thought I'd give you a few tips on how I like to park around the city. Now, my tip number one is, first of all, get yourself a Jeeves, like I have, a chauffeur-driven car, and it makes it very easy to get around the city.
Now, I'm going to be honest, I don't know how to stop the clip once it starts playing.
That's why we have to go the whole length.
We have to watch the whole thing. Jane Lomax Smith has been very active, and it's good gear on social.
I saw the dinosaur one. I saw that. Yeah, it's great gear.
This is what she posted on Monday this week.
May the 4th be with you, always.
That's it. That was the entirety of it.
I think the comment on it as well, if I remember correctly, is yes, we tested and tagged the lightsaber before using it.
It's not bad.
Not bad gear.
You referenced the dinosaur. This is what that looked like. Maybe take us through that.
Well, it's hard to miss something that big, and this certainly got your attention because we want you to have your say as we consult on our budget. It's a cautious budget in uncertain times. Have your say.
You know what? You put Spielberg and that together. I can't see a difference.
was this stripped back cinema verite, minimalist
Yep.
film that was my favorite.
Aha! There it is. Everyone loves something that's free. Now, what I would like would be some speargrass seeds that I can just put on my verge and have some native grass. But they also have some little plants. It'd be good if I knew what they were. That's not very helpful. I think I'll just stick to the seeds. If you come to the Colonel Light Centre, to our Visitor Information Centre, you can pick up some free seeds and small plants and some information about Catatilla, the Parklands Authority.
What a sell.
Well, when I'm working in the city tomorrow, I know I'm stealing a plant. That's for sure. Well, no, it's free. I'm not even stealing it. I think it's great.
Was that some real-time feedback for whoever set up the store when she got down on her knees? And
It'd be good if I could get them.
Yeah, it'd be good if I could get them. Well, that's not very helpful.
I'll leave it in. It's all good. It was a Friday. Curtis had enough.
Finally, what are you doing this Sunday, May the 10th, Dan?
Mother's Day, and it's also my daughter's birthday.
Well,
and yeah.
They're fine options, but I have heard that teenagers of Adelaide are planning
I've seen this.
Scientology Speed Run.
I've seen this. It's so good.
Will you be partaking?
Are you going to tell the story, or am I telling this story? I mean, look, I don't want to say we're groundbreakers. I don't want to say we're visionaries, but I will. It was my bachelor party in 2000 and I'm going to say 10. It was my bachelor party, and my very good friend, my best man, Trent, organised. That's you. He organised a scavenger hunt around the city, and I think there were about 40 of us. We broke up into groups, and you got allocated a ranking of points depending on the things you found or did, and recorded, and they all added up in the end, and I think we all just had some beers. It was great. One of those things was stealing the Scientology test. Now I didn't
specifically say you had to steal it. I just you had to present this.
You had to present
the personality test.
Yeah, it's like there were a lot of things like take a Modra, mark up someone, go swimming in a fountain, find a 5-cent coin from 1969, and then one of them worth a lot of points I remember was gain the Scientology test. So you walked in there and you said, "I'm here, I'm taking the test," and you pointed to myself, my father, and my brother outside, and you're like, "Those are my friends. They just said, come and do the test. It'd be good for you." So they said, "All right." And we were waiting outside, and then not even 2 minutes later, you were legging it down the road, being chased by a middle-aged Scientologist, saying, "Come back." You, a very fast man, he quickly turns to us and starts abusing me, my father, and my disabled brother. So we kind of had a bit of almost like a push and shove thing with him. So we're trying to walk away, and he's trying to get up in our faces and stuff. And he ends up going, I can't remember where it was, but we made our way back down to Hindley Street for whatever reason, we'll meet each other there. And then we saw him going into the police station, and just as quickly as he went in, he was coming out of the police station. They're like, "What do you want us to do?" And you had the Scientology test, and we were passing it around that night just full of weird questions. It was mainly just it looked like something you'd print off the internet for free, and it was abstract shapes and stuff. But then every now and then there was a question subtly put in there that was do you ever feel like you have an alien living inside your brain, or something along those lines? It was very strange. So yeah, we were ground.
Do you feel possessed by thetans?
We were groundbreakers. Also, what shape is a square? So we were jazz apples. Where do you rank them?
Yeah, it's all outdoor shower stuff. It's about 3 pages long.
So yeah, I have heard they're doing a Scientology speed run or a Scientology storm on May 10. It's being organised in a few cities, I believe. Power to the people. I mean, practice whatever religion you want and whatever makes you feel great. But the ingredients,
just the real ones. Stick to the real ones.
The ingredients you've got, bake the cake you get. So I think that's where we are with the Scientologists.
But just in case any are actually listening, that was all untrue for the purposes of comedy.
This is going to turn into the Louis Theroux Weird Weekends, isn't it? Where we get accosted.
Will I see you next week?
Probably not, because we're going to get chased down by a Scientologist and murdered. I am safe. I'm happy in my life. I have a good family. I have no mental health problems currently, and I will not be killing myself this week.
I got to see what happens.
All right.